So I have kind of like a thing. Um, what I'm gonna guess is what's happening is that they tried to pull an MCU and kind of like timeline plan certain movies,
Hmm.
and right now they're just trying to push them. Obviously, they weren't expecting um uh so much fan request for a Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield because
Hmm.
that's like the number one talked about Spider-Man thing. If it's either Andrew Garfield or it's the Spider-Verse movies, that's the only two like things as far as like movie wise that involves Spider-Man. It's like everybody just they want TASM 3. That's all I see everywhere.
They
TASM
want
3.
Tasm 3, yeah.
Which even to be honest, I'm not like that big of a fan of the TASM universe, but I would love to see a TASM 3. And it's
Yeah.
and it's No Way Home that blew that up, and I don't think Sony was expecting that. I don't think Sony was expecting No Way Home to blow up and for Andrew Garfield to blow up again, and everybody requests TASM 3. So I think right now they're just kind of like just going with the flow with their timeline that they had set up with Madam Web and then Craven and then whatever else is coming after that. Um, I think they're just kind of try to pump these out and then maybe consider a TASM against all these villains. That's what I would. That'd be the smartest choice or the smartest decision in my opinion. Like I feel like
But with
obviously
all
obviously you have
those,
a schedule. Obviously you have a schedule set, right? Get through them. Whatever. You already got the actors on board. You already got the directors and writers on board for each movie. Go ahead, finish them.
you got the fan base
Then
on board.
kind of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for TASM 3, but
For
not for these
Tasm
movies.
3, yeah, not for these movies.
But then, I would push a TASM 3 at the end. Introduce all these villains that you just introduced into, TASM 3 movie. Give them a freaking Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six movie.
So
Or
here's,
like your own Sony versus Sinister Six, obviously, because
yeah.
I don't know what the hell y'all are doing.
But at the same time, it's like this. We got to consider that Andrew Garfield is like in his 40s now. All right. He's very passionate about still playing Spider-Man. Great. All right. With how shitty these movies come out, all right? And I could be completely wrong. With how shitty these villain Spider-Man movies are coming out, does it make people less excited to get a TASM 3 if all those same villains from those same shitty movies are finally coming in? They're just gonna fight Andrew Garfield Spider Man.
I think they will, just because it's Andrew Garfield Spider-Man beating the crap out of all these shitty movies. So,
Andrew Garfield kills the Sonyverse.
but okay, so if I were in control, I would make a TASM 3 after Craven, right? I'd make a
After
TASM
Craven.
3 after Craven. I'd plan to make a TASM 3, right? I do a Sinister Six. Who we got already? We got Morbius. We got Craven. Um, I guess we have Eric. What is it? Eric Sims? Ezekiel Sims, the one
Ezekiel
who's in
Sims.
the villain in Madam Web.
Ezekiel Sims, yeah.
I mean, unless they kill him off, obviously.
That'd be
Um,
stupid, but yeah.
you got. I would say Venom, but they kind of like anti-heroed him. Um, I mean, you could bring back Carnage still, kind of.
Well,
So
you can
it could be
still,
Spider-Man and Venom versus Carnage. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, because you can still put Venom in it because remember at the end of Venom 2, right? He Venom himself, the symbiote, still wanted to go after Peter Parker, and Tom Hardy was kind of going with the flow of going after Peter Parker and kind of handling what needed to be handled. So you can still probably throw Venom in there.
Yeah. So again, we have what was the other? I feel like there was like another Sony movie in between
I don't know. I don't think so.
Venom, Morbius.
Uh, yeah, Venom,
Was it
Morbius.
was it?
Technically Vulture, because he's in that universe.
Again, still confusing. I feel like he's
Yeah.
not, but
So Venom, Vulture, Morbius, Craven. That's four. If it's gonna be his universe, Tasm's universe, there is already technically a Rhino, and there's technically already a Doc Ock because we saw it at the end.
Oh, that's right. They also have a Venom threequel coming after Craven. So again, yeah, after whatever is their last lineup, Venom 3, whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
would definitely do a TASM 3, make him against all these heroes. I mean,
Villains.
all these villains that are wannabe heroes, and then
They're all anti-heroes for some odd reason too.
and then again, like you said, his age is a factor, which I mean is in par with Tom Hardy's age because I think Peter Parker and Eddie Brock are supposed to be like around the same age anyways, or something like that. So I mean, at least when Peter Parker's an adult.
Yeah.
But anyways, I would do that. Then, you know what Sony could fucking do since they're so good at it? A live action Miles through Andrew Garfield.
I've been theorizing
Right,
and
right.
begging
You've done
this.
that video, and it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. I feel like, I feel like, Toby.
Roll the video.
I would leave him alone. Right. I would leave Toby alone. Right. Everybody wants the Spider-Man 4, obviously, but
Too
it's like
bad.
that
Secret
movie
Wars.
has
That's it.
it's that's been way too long though. Yeah. I'd bring him back for Secret Wars, but not for
That's it.
another whole Spider-Man movie.
Doesn't need
But
it.
he doesn't need it. I mean, he's did what he did. He did an amazing job with it.
Hmm.
Um, but I do think we were left without an ending for Andrew Garfield. So
That's just his
I feel like
closure.
he's the perfect Spider-Man right now for a Miles Morales come up in live action, and then that could then transfer to Secret Wars as well, and then into the MCU.